It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. And leading them out is their fifth-year quarterback.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well. Won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
On 1st and 10, Wolf got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Blackburn. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. They were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
Yeah, they just held them to a field goal. So to them, that was an almost.
Now the ball comes loose and picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. More from L.A. in a moment. Now Herbert following the turnover. Looking middle, and that's complete. They'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 15 carries, 78 yards, and a touchdown.
And their success running the ball in the previous game has to give them a lot of confidence, but they also understand going against a top 5 rush defense means you have to have a lot of offense in your game plan. Misdirection, counters, power game, maybe even some quarterback run to take the heat off of the running back.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. On 1st down, Hamilton. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hamilton. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. They were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation of winning that game is sky high. In fact, you'd actually be stunned to come away with a loss.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas first.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a
touchdown Raiders. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 20 carries, 115 yards, and a touchdown.
And he has 12 touchdowns on the ground this season, so you know he's a big part of their offense. They count on it, not only to score the touchdowns, but now they can play action, fake it to him, throw it out to the wide receivers, get it to other players who can also produce.
But with his size coming out of the backfield, usually takes more than an arm tackle to get him down. That's why they like to get him involved in the passing game.
No doubt about it. You saw him running that angle route there and catching the ball. And with his size, not often thought to have hands, but we're hearing that more and more. Guys are doing a better job of catching the ball at any size coming out of the backfield because they need to be a full part of the offense.
On first down, Justin Herbert. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Running straight ahead is Jacobs to about the 26 here.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
To throw on third down, Hamilton. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up fourth down. Carlson able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. But they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. On the ground, it's Tucker, and he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Here's Herbert. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. First target, first catch, and a first down. They run. It's Tucker. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Herbert on first down now. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they'll run with Tucker. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. On first down, Vance, and he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Here's 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, Herbert. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that one.
And now some disagreement down on that sideline. The red flag is out, and we're going to get a challenge.
The previous play is under review.
They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here. So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining. Here's Tucker. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with Rick Barney.
And he is out of bounds here. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL. Being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it.
And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Chargers have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Nevis is up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. We're ready to kick it off. Here's Mevis. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the offense again, and let's focus on Josh Jacobs for a moment. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now a handoff up the middle. Blackburn. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Looking to throw. Hamilton. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The throw over the middle taken in. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
And his pass incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Back to throw again. Throw right side, pulled in by Mayer. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Daniel Carlson set for the Raider field goal. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good, and the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. Now, the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with a run so far. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
On second down, Jacobs. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
3rd and 2. Back to throw. Hamilton. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we would be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So, Charles, you talk about this offense, how well they played. I mean, the defense, too, really. But they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0, that's nice. But once you start hitting double digits with these wins and no losses, I think the seriousness of the situation, it just has to ramp up.
Yeah, when you do.
Yeah, man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play there for L.A. 46 yards. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. To the air again, Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. They're ready to kick it off. Here's Mevis. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. Throwing on first down. Hamilton. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He really tried to thread that down the seam.
Yeah, he tried to rip that one, didn't he? But a throw with that velocity, necessary when you're trying to hit a quick hitter like that one. Timing execution has to be perfect. Unfortunately for him, that one fell to the ground.
To the right side, that's where Tillman is. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. On third down, Hamilton. And he couldn't square up to throw there, and it falls incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. It's taken to the 26. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That goes for a gain of 31.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Looking left side, and it's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Back to throw here, Herbert. Open man, it's Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And the lead is up to 8. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we have reached halftime here. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. This taken in at the goal line. Quentin Johnston and the offense back to work. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Herbert. Complete to Johnston here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Up the middle they go. Tucker. And he struggles to get a yard here. Maybe a yard down to the 31.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive is going pretty well. I could come right back at him.
He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Now again, right side. It's Tucker. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. More from L.A. in a moment. They work now on 2nd and 9. Herbert now. His pass caught at the 4. Touchdown! A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. We're ready to kick it off. Here's Mevis. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Off play action. Hamilton. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring out 3rd down. Hamilton. And that is incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Well, now they'll try the end around. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Herbert. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Raiders are going to take over here up near the 40. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. More from L.A. in a moment. Off the play fake. Hamilton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Tucker. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Herbert off of play action. Escaping the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And now The third down throw incomplete as well.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
Mevis knocks this one through. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time it forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
They're ready to kick it off. Here's Mevis. So out come the Raiders. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Final minute now of the third quarter. To throw on 2nd down, Hamilton. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And picked up by the Chargers. Well, number 1 on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the third. That right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic Oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away when you have a lead that you can lock this game down with.
Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Take it in at the 22. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. The Charger drive about to get going. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. 73 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries. Right back to him on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So the 14 yards actually takes them from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Vance down to the 41.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. On 2nd down, it's Tucker. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. Out now, Andrew Mevis for the field goal. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. Mevis knocks this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. On 1st and 10, Hamilton. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 43.
Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. More from L.A. in a moment.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he loses the football a second time. And picked up by the Chargers.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The Charger drive about to get going.
And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery.
No gain on the play there. Second down. Now a handoff up the middle. Vance. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, Tucker. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1. Here's J.K. Scott now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Looking to throw. Hamilton. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll take it at the 42. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So here are the Chargers to take over. They've got the lead yet again in this ball game with their winning streak right now sitting at 10. They'll run on first down. Vance. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Tackle made by Tyree Wilson.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Now a give, right side. Vance, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. Off play action. Hamilton. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Callaway going to go in motion. Out of the gun now on third down. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is going to have the Raiders first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Operating from the gun. Hamilton. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They go play action here on first down. Pressure comes and down he goes. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Hamilton. It's complete to Fuller. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Hamilton. And he will throw this one out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here slow to get up. More from L.A. in a moment. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. To the right side, here's Moore. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Here's 3rd and 3. More from L.A. in a moment. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. And they take a knee. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did